CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop. CHICKEN.
Guys, the Chickens here, bringing another Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have some pretty important information for you that we're going to share. So, what we're going over today is a big choice that I made that I honestly wasn't, I was kind of 50-50 on. And I've been talking about the tech path and, everything like that for the last little bit, but it came down to, spoiler alert, as you already saw my base, I have rocket launchers. The choice was either 6 engines, which I could have unlocked today, or go back, all the way back, get a multi-node, get barrage, and get rocket launchers. So I went the rocket launcher route, guys. I didn't have enough to max them out. I probably will by the end of the day tomorrow. Very expensive to max rocket launchers out. I think it's 3.8 million tokens. Just so you guys know for future reference. But it was the right call. It was 100% the right call. Now, the reason it was the right call was because going to 6 engines, skipping ahead in general to the next engine as quickly as possible in Warships is always a good idea if you're ahead of the pack. If you're in the middle of the pack, slightly ahead of the pack, or behind the pack, it's not a good idea to skip ahead to the next engine room. You want to beef up that base, especially in these short seasons. In longer seasons, yeah, you can get away with it a little bit better. But on these shorter seasons, like, the player pool is kind of condensed a little bit more. So we really want to have, like, beefed up bases, and that's really going to make a big difference. And right now, it's been pretty easy to get ahead a little bit. I haven't had a ton of time to push just yet, but from the attacks that I've done, they've gone pretty well. The only thing that's holding me back is the chickens attacks on the other end. The base is solid, man. This is a really solid base. You notice I changed it up too. It's a good rocket launcher base, so if you guys don't have one, or if you're thinking about getting rockets, and you're kind of, on the fence as the time that you're watching this video, if you're already watching this and you've been at 6 ER for a day, 2 days, or you just got them, you're probably okay still. I'm not saying it's a bad decision by any means, but I think for the general kind of population, I think this is going to be the best route. So let's get into a couple of attacks here. Now, I'm still going with Heavy Chopper Zuka. That's still what we want because we haven't unlocked Bombardiers. Obviously, they're not until after 6 engines. And, that's kind of what I was thinking, too, with not going to 6 ER. It's like I don't want to face guys that have 2 Sky Shields that have Bombardiers. It's not going to be a fair matchup. As we go up against 6 ER. But this is only the 3rd time I've gone against the 6 ER, so far this season. So, not overly concerned about it, but we'll see what happens. Let's go 1, 2. I honestly don't know the best way to attack 6 ERs just yet. I think it's kind of a split drop and a free clear for the most part, but we'll see what we can do. So basically we want, like, what I probably should have done is just drop 2-4 this way and then had 1 Heavy Chopper and 1 Zuka come up this way for cleanup, but we've already made our choice, so now we must stick with it. Let's do a perfect pixel shock. We're going to mix that launcher anyways. That's fine. That's what we wanted. It was complete waste anyways because nothing there was in range on the 6 ER base. I guess it is now as they walk over the corner there. But that's okay. Alright, so we get a bit of a split here. That's actually going to be nice. I don't think we have any chance at winning this, but maybe we won't get completely embarrassed is a nice goal. I'm going to shock that flamethrower because there's not a lot of single target stuff over here. So I think we're okay in that aspect. Let's do the same thing over there. We'll do another critter shock. I should have hit that other flamethrower. But that's okay. And there we go. Alright, so we got Zooks in every corner. Now, the only thing we can hope for here is him to fail a lot worse than us. So let's see if that's going to be possible. And if that is going to be possible, it's going to be all because of those rocket launchers, and he doesn't expect them. Now, what I like about them, too, is having them at rank 4. It's actually kind of nice in a way. Because people look at them and they're like, oh, he's got rockets, but they're under-leveled, so I'm not going to worry about them. They can kind of sneak up on you if you're not paying attention, so you got to be on your toes a little bit. Alright, so we're going to go like this, and I think we got 2 barrages off. My barrages are level 1, so they're essentially doing nothing. It's kind of like sneezing on something. It does the same amount of damage, but we'll see what we did there. 159. 2-6. Oh, we got him! We got him! We got our first 6ER. That's the first time I've beaten one, too. Guys, I'm telling you, rockets are the answer. If we get the max, too, that's only going to make things that much better. Yep. And the base is solid, man. It really is. So, shout out to Boom Beach with the Roop. He helped me out with some of this stuff. I want to give a big shout out there where it's due. And yeah, I think we can hit 22 no problem. It'll go back and forth a little bit as we climb, but I think for the most part we're going to be pretty steady here. All right, let's get into some matchmaking, guys. Make sure you're using the code chicken in the shop. We are giving away $100 worth of instant training at the end of the month. So make sure if you want to win that you're using the code. It's not just about that, honestly. I know what another 6ER. What is going on here? He's got 2 Sky Shields too. Okay, let's go. Let's do what we said before. Let's go 1-2, and then we'll drop 4 Zooks. Drop a couple of heavies first. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was I saying? Yeah, it's not just about, I do the giveaways not just to hype up using the code. It's also a nice way to get back to you guys that do use it. So yeah, I think it's good for both ways, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, this is getting a little bit tricky, chicken. Let's go ahead and shock the launcher. Let's use battle orders here. And we'll throw out the heavy chopper and the Zook now on this side, because I don't know if they're going to split once they go around the cannon. It looks like this guy's base is kind of designed to pull the Zookas down to the right. Even if we only have 2 heavies going down there, that's going to be okay, I think. So I'm going to shock here. 1 Zooka, or 1 heavy, that's not as okay, but probably still make it work. And let's shock there. Actually, those critters are probably all the shocks that we need, but I can't really do anything else over here to help these Zookas other than throwing critters, which we will do now. If that heavy chopper could go down, that would be lovely. I need him to explode so we can get some heavies on the field. Come on, guys. There we go. Okay, take out that launcher. And now we got some critters. We're looking okay. I mean, we might be able to survive here. We're definitely going to take down his base and get that diamond chest, but I don't know if we're going to do that well here. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I got to reflare back. Thank God we got critters on there. Yeah, I think the critters actually do more damage than my barrage. I think that only costs us a couple seconds, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Maybe I will later, but not for right now. So 239 is what he's looking at. Now, what is he? He's doing heavy chopper rush. Interesting. I have no idea how this is going to go. He probably looked at the base and was like, rocket launchers. How do I do this? What did we get? 2 on the dot, I think. 220. Now, his problem here is he's got a free clear. Right? So there's no way. Like, even if he was flaring over to this engine right after, which he's not, because you can't touch it with a flare. He might try to do it, but he's not going to. Yeah. It's going to take him 30 seconds to get through the rest of that, if he even gets through. Because the heavy choppers do, someone liked when I said this the other day, do diddly squat for damage. So look at this, guys. Look at this. Yo, we faced 2 6ER bases. Was it 2 or 3? Chicken's memory, it's going. 2 or 3 6ER bases, and we beat them both. And it wasn't because our attacks were spectacular by any means. It's all because of the base. It's all because of the rocket launchers. This guy took one look at those rocket launchers, like, screw that. I'm bringing out the school buses just to make sure that I clear this and get my chest. It was 2 6ER bases because I just got the chest. But yeah, man, that's the key. That's the key. And speaking of keys, we got to save them up because we got to go back to 6ER soon. And we got to get those rockets maxed out. I'm not spending a dime or a key on anything until we do those two things. Max rockets, 6 ERs coming to you guys tomorrow. That's going to put us at 2170. We're looking pretty good. Definitely ahead of OP and, well, Shishka's pushing a mini bobber, I think, so that's not a fair rank. But let's see where we're at on the locals. Top 20s, okay. Oh, there he is. But yeah, big shout out to those guys as always. And yeah, so we got some work to do, but there it is. I think we can push up to 22 pretty easily. Just keep clucking and ducking, as they say. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out. Back.